Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a happy Thursday evening to you once again. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking clearing skies as we go through the overnight hours, and a nice day headed our way for tomorrow to wrap up the work week. Right now it's pretty nice out there in downtown Utica, 50 degrees with some clouds out there, winds out of the east at 7 miles an hour. And what we're watching here over the next couple of days is the warm weather, as I mentioned, will return starting tomorrow with temperatures back into the 50s and lower 60s. But unfortunately, the risk of rain returns, especially as we head towards Sunday. And there could be a few thunderstorms embedded in there as well. And then temperatures return back to average to start next week. But the good news is that it doesn't last long, and I'll have that for you coming up in the 7-day in just a few minutes as well. We have above average temperatures for most, if not all, of our area at this time. We should be around 43 degrees, and some of us are well above that, especially to the south and west, where we have temperatures in the 50s, 55 in Cooperstown. Sherburne is the warmest at 57. And then you go up toward the north, we have temperatures in the middle and upper 40s. Johnstown 47. Big Moose is at 44. That's your cool spot right now on that particular map. The radar is dry, and it's going to remain that way as we head through the next couple of hours and the next few days as well. But again, Sunday is when things will change. But what we're going to be keeping our eye on is what's down toward the south. We do have a few areas of severe weather, mainly through portions of Florida, Georgia, and that's where it's going to stay as we head through the next couple of days as well. But tomorrow, the attention shifts areas of Alabama through Illinois as well as Missouri. But here we don't have a severe weather risk for tomorrow. We're going to enjoy a nice, mostly sunny day with temperatures well above average. As we go through the overnight hours, as I mentioned, we'll see clearing skies, which is good news because at 8:39 p.m., that's when we have the International Space Station flyover from the southwest toward the north and east, and it'll be done with by about 8:43. Again, partly cloudy skies by that point. And if you're going to be up at around 3 a.m. when the total lunar eclipse is occurring, we'll be having mostly clear skies by that point. Again, that's in the wee hours of tomorrow morning if you'll be up for it. Again, you'll want to get away from areas of light pollution for that. And then as we head through tomorrow, we'll be seeing, again, mostly sunny skies with temperatures in the upper 50s and low 60s out there. And then clouds increase slightly as we head through the later portion of the day. So temperatures when you start the day tomorrow will be in the middle and lower 30s out there. And then as we get some sunshine through the mid to late afternoon, temperatures will top off in the upper 50s and low 60s out there, which is about 15 degrees above average for this time of year. So it'll be a nice day for tomorrow, warmer too, 60 degrees for the high. And it's even warmer on Saturday, but we do see an increase in clouds, warm for the parade at 10 a.m. Temperatures by that point will be in the 50s, but we'll end up in the 60s. And it's even warmer for Sunday, but again, we do have a chance of rain, thunderstorms, maybe some gusty winds as well. And then it's mainly dry for Monday, 44 that day, but closer to average for where we should be for this time of the year. And then spring starts next Thursday, and it'll certainly feel like it with a high that day of 67 degrees, Thomas, well above average.
Yeah, I just took a count on that 7-day forecast. 5 days with the temperature starting at 6. Can't wait for that. Coming up next on Eyewitness News at 6, as Maple Weekends
Automotive Group. Come see why it's gotta be not. Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a very good Thursday evening to you once again. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a very nice day headed our way for tomorrow, but we have to get through a bit of a chilly night as we head through the night. First, 42 degrees with winds out of the east at 7 miles an hour, making it feel like 38, and temperatures will drop another 10 or 15 degrees as we go through the overnight hours. And also as we go through the overnight hours, we're going to be seeing that total lunar eclipse, and the peak of that will occur right before 3 a.m., 2:59 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time is when that occurs, but it technically starts at with the shadow eclipse beginning at 12:55 and it ends at 5:05 a.m. But the good news is that the skies will continue to clear as we head through the next few hours. So if you want to take a chance and see it, you might be able to, especially if you get higher elevation and away from city lights. Temperatures right now in our cities are at 42 here in Utica. We have a couple of 44s from Westmoreland down to Deansboro, and most of us from the Mohawk Valley points to the south are still into the 40s, but we have a couple of 30s up toward our north. Big Moose is at 34, and Otter Lake is at 36, and the radar is going to stay quiet, at least as we head through the next 24 to 48 hours or so. But we are keeping an eye down toward the south right now. We've already had several severe thunderstorms over portions of Alabama and Georgia, Arkansas as well, but it's going to be mainly the Midwest that sees it during the day tomorrow. As highlighted by this red color, there could be winds up to 60 miles an hour. Tornadoes, large hail as well, up to 1 inch in diameter. And then it shifts a little bit more toward the east, Georgia, Carolinas, as we head through Saturday. That's the same storm system that'll head our way for Sunday. But the good news is that for tomorrow, at least here in our area, we don't have any severe weather to talk about. We'll just be dealing with a nice day. Futurecast shows us that as we head through the overnight hours and into the day tomorrow. We'll have a lot of sunshine out there. Could be an increase in clouds late in the day and as we head through Saturday morning. And temperatures on Saturday, in spite of the fact that we'll have a lot of clouds around, will make their way into the middle and upper 60s. As we head through tonight, it'll be mainly clear with that. Again, lunar eclipse just before 3 a.m. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:17 a.m. Temperatures just below freezing, right around 31. Could feel like the upper 20s, though, with that wind. And as we head through tomorrow, it's mainly sunny, and it's a pretty nice day to wrap up the week as well. Will be a bit of a breeze, though. South-southeast 10 to 15 miles an hour. 60 degrees is that high temperature. Again, about 15 to 20 degrees above average for this time of year. It's even warmer on Saturday for the parade, which kicks off at 10 a.m. In the afternoon, we'll have temperatures in the middle and upper 60s, but for the parade itself at 10 a.m., the temperature by that point will be in the mid-50s. And it's even warmer on Sunday as we head through that day with 68 for the high. Rain and gusty winds, maybe possibly a thunderstorm in there too. But then it's back closer to average as we head through Monday, mainly dry with a high of 44. And then spring starts on Thursday, and before we get to that, it'll certainly feel like it with temperatures in the 50s and 60s.
You know, Jordan, we came really close to having a lunar eclipse on Friday the 13th. But, of course, tomorrow is actually the 14th, which makes Friday Pi Day.
Yeah.
3 local teams fought hard in recent playoff games.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a very good Thursday evening to you once again. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a nice day headed our way for tomorrow, but rain will impact part of the weekend. More on that in just a second. But as far as current conditions go right now, 39 degrees in downtown Utica, winds out of the southeast at 5 miles an hour, making it feel like 36. So just a little bit cooler out there. But what we are also going to be seeing as we head through the overnight hours is that total lunar eclipse. It'll peak around 2:59 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, but it technically starts at 12:55 a.m. with the shadow eclipse beginning, and then it'll come to an end at 5:05 a.m. when that shadow eclipse ends. So that might be something to keep an eye out for if you're going to be out late tonight or early tomorrow morning, especially when you get higher in elevations and away from any light pollution away from the cities. Temperatures right now across the region are at 32 in Big Moose. That's at the freezing point right now, but the rest of us are into the lower and middle 30s. A couple of 40s out there like Westmoreland at 42, Deansboro 45, Cooperstown at 43, Little Falls meanwhile at 37 right now. And as far as that radar, it is going to remain dry as we head through the next 24 to 48 hours, but that's when things start to change, and I'll tell you about that in the 7-day coming up in just a second. Speaking of rain, though, we are starting to see some of that over portions of Alabama, Georgia, into Florida. In Alabama, they had some rather large hail earlier today, and this is where our attention is going to be over the next couple of days as that storm system heads in our direction. It'll be over the Midwest tomorrow with high risk of severe weather over portions of Illinois, Indiana, the St. Louis area. There could be damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour, maybe a few tornadoes as well as large hail. And then that threat shifts from Alabama over toward the east, mainly toward Georgia and the Carolinas as we head through Sunday. But as far as our area is concerned, we're not under any risk for severe weather during the day tomorrow. We'll just be dealing with mostly sunny skies and temperatures well above average. As we go through tonight, as I've been mentioning, skies will clear. And when we hit that solar or lunar eclipse, I should say, early tomorrow morning, we'll see mainly clear skies out there. So that's some good news. Mainly clear to start our day at about 8 a.m. And then we could see a few clouds here and there, especially during the afternoon. Those will be mid and high level clouds, so not really impeding on the sunshine and certainly not stopping the temperatures from warming up, although we will see an increase in clouds tomorrow night into Saturday morning, and Saturday looks like a mostly cloudy day. As we go through the overnight hours, 31 for the low, mainly clear. That lunar eclipse again around 2:59 a.m. and then sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:17. With winds out of the east 5 to 10, making it feel like the upper 20s. As we go through the day tomorrow, that breeze will still be with us, this time out of the south to southeast 10 to 15, and it'll be mainly sunny and a nice day with temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s, and that sunset is at 7:09. Keep in mind that high of 60 for tomorrow. Is about 15 to 20 degrees, I should say, above average for this time of the year. And it's even warmer by the time we get to Saturday with mostly cloudy skies. Even warmer on Sunday, but that does come with rain, gusty winds, and possibly a thunderstorm. And then it's closer to average to start next week on Monday.
Definitely some dry conditions heading towards the weekend, and then that thunderstorm on Sunday. Definitely going to keep our eyes out for that ahead of the parade.
Absolutely.
Coming up next on Eyewitness News.